Welcome inside the studio. Another episode with me, ZmoSports. I'm the host of ZmoSports. And we've got a special guest with us, a lifelong friend of mine. We've known each other since we were probably 2 years old playing baseball when we started at 3.
Yeah. And then you got shooting basketball is what you do.
Welcome in the show, Easton.
What's up? Thanks for having me.
Of course. So this page is about real sports conversations, honest analysis, and breaking things down the way fans actually talk about them. No forced hot takes, no chasing trends, just informed opinions and game breakdowns and respect for the work that goes into the sport at every level. This podcast is brought to you by Wick Full of Yours, so get your candle scents, make your house smell amazing. I'll put the link down at the bottom, so get your candles today. Dude, we have a lot to go over with March Madness. We're going to go through the Thursday, the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday games. He's got his UK gear on, so he'll be excited for the Friday games, not for the Sunday game.
No, I got a lot to talk about that.
Yeah, we'll probably spend a good minute on that one, which is so funny because I get IU fans and I've gotten Kentucky fans.
In your comments?
No, just from who's been on the show.
Oh, yeah.
And both teams absolutely despise each other. So we'll get into that in a second. But first things first, UNC goes down to VCU in what was a major comeback for VCU. Terrence Hill Jr. led the team with 34 points and 7 made threes. He was absolutely clicking.
Yeah.
He went 7 for 10 from deep. The game did go to overtime, in which the Tar Heels didn't make a single field goal. All of their points came off of free throws. So UNC also missed 9 of their last shots. But yeah, dude, talk about a comeback. It was the largest comeback in the first round since 1985.
That was a great game to watch. I'm not going to lie, though. I saw that UNC was up 20 and was like, I'm flipping to another game. Yeah. And then I look up and there's 8 seconds left in the tie game. I was like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Instantly flipped over. I mean, yeah. I don't know what else to say. If they had, do you think it'd be different if they had Caleb Wilson?
Yeah, if Caleb Williams is on the court, this game doesn't go to overtime, and we're seeing UNC win this game by probably 10.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but Tremble's last year, isn't it? I think so, the point guard.
Yeah.
Shooting guard. Yeah, I mean, that's tough. That's a tough way to go.
I think the bigger question we have to ask, and I know UNC fans are asking this as well, if Hubert Davis, is he gone after this early first-round exit? Because they had 6 turnovers in the last 6 minutes of the game, which really allowed VCU to come back.
Right. I think he's already on the hot seat, isn't he? Like, he was on the hot seat last year, and then an early exit this year. I just don't know who they would go after. Like,
yeah. I don't know who's going to be on the market just yet.
It's tough to fill that role, like, of UNC coach. Like, yeah, you have to have a resume out of this world. And there's not many coaches. A lot of people are pulling coaches from like these lower D1 teams, but I mean, that's if they can get somebody like that. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I think he's definitely on the hot seat though.
Yeah, you got to bring in a coach who, in my mind, for UNC, and this probably goes the same way as Duke in sort of conversations, but especially for UNC, is a team that you can build to beat Duke, because that is your Super Bowl every single year, those 2 games.
It was tragic that Caleb got hurt because they did beat Duke. They did beat him at UNC. It was Trimble, I think, hit the game winner. But,
yeah, he did in the corner.
I mean, that's
yeah. There's already speculation that Hubert Davis is already on the hot seat. I already saw some of that floating around on the internet, but to be honest, I think it's time for him to go. Mm-hmm. If you lose in the first round as a Tar Heel, as the head coach, it's time for you to go, especially when you have 6 turnovers.
And those fans are not going to let you live that one.
No.
They're calling for his head.
Yeah. So talk about a team that's 8 miles away. Duke versus Siena, dude. Talk about a game.
I will say one thing. Siena wins that game if they sat their starters.
I agree.
They at the 8-minute mark of that game, you could tell they were done. Like they
Yeah.
couldn't, they were hands on the knees, like everybody's gasping for air.
Yeah. It
Because
makes you wonder, like, is their bench even capable of doing anything?
They probably weren't. That's probably why they didn't go in.
Yeah.
They had to have that conversation. The coach had to have been like, "Hey guys, you guys are playing all 48 minutes. Play your hearts out." Kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like,
And they were right there, man. Like, especially after the first half when they're up by what, 11 heading into the second half, and then all of a sudden Duke said, "Okay, that's enough. Like,
right.
let's play some real ball." And the Boozer brothers just went off.
As much as I hate to say it,
I know,
I
man.
wanted to see them lose.
I did too. And I have them in my championship, but like I'm also the type of person that if my first or second or third game, like if my bracket's busted after, because we're all trying to get a perfect bracket. Like,
right.
who cares if you have the person winning it all? If you don't have a perfect bracket, it's already busted. So why not get the 16 seeds
Yeah.
to upset a 1?
Yeah.
But yeah, and you heard one of the players. He was talking about how we overlooked this team. We thought they were going to be easy at halftime.
Well, John Shire after the game credited the coach and said he outcoached him, which I
Yeah,
think he did. But
he did.
I don't
Yeah.
think it was more. He said it on the preparation. I think he just outcoached him in general.
Yeah.
I did not expect that. I think as much as I don't like Duke, John Shire is a very good coach.
Yeah.
You can see how he runs his offense. It's very fluid. But yeah, I mean, of course, Duke pulls it out.
Yeah. Unfortunately, for Siena, and we talked about this, about the exhaustion from the players.
Oh yeah.
They ended up shooting 8 for 34 from the floor over the final 20 minutes and just literally couldn't buy a basket. And that was the main thing there. And I know these halftimes are a little bit more of extended, but dude, 48 minutes.
That's a
like,
lot. Your body blowing for 48 minutes. That's
Yeah.
hard screens. That's blocking out. Like that's a lot.
Yeah.
Props to them for even doing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
It makes me, I wish I would have gone back to their later games in the tournament, in their conference tournament, to see if those 5 starters played the entire game in like the championship.
right. I mean, I didn't know anything about Siena when they come in. I mean, you just see a 16 seed against a 1 seed Duke, and you kind of just expect it to be a blowout.
Well, they were 27.5 point favorites heading into that game, so.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, that was a really fun game to watch. Unfortunately, Duke won, but anyway, High Point versus Wisconsin, another fun game. This is what we expected. We expected a high-scoring game. We expected both teams to come out and shoot the ball from behind the arc. It was High Point's first ever NCAA tournament win on a guy who has yet to score a 2-pointer by Chase Johnson.
He hits the game winner on a lay in the open. The only time I'll ever shoot it too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That game was awesome.
It was electric. We saw 3 Panthers players go for double-doubles, which was really, really cool to see. And we talk about their 3-point shooting. High Point shot 15 of 40 from the 3. Rob Martin led the team in scoring with 23 points and 10 assists. It was just an electrifying game from start to finish. And Wisconsin was kind of riding a high, too.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Talk about a coach for High Point who could be on the market.
That's very true. I like the way they run their offense. It's very spread. They're always searching for threes. I think that a lot of coaches are adapting to that now because that's now day and age. If you can't shoot, it's hard to do anything with you.
Right.
But I like the way they spread the offense. They share the ball well. I mean, they got a sniper as a shooter, so I mean, that's always a benefit.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to watch that game. So High Point ended up getting the win on that one. We move over to TCU versus Ohio State, the opening day of March Madness. Ohio State was actually down big at half. They just couldn't do much offensively. We saw a lot of turnovers. We saw a lot of shot clock violations. It just seemed like nothing was really flowing
Yep.
until late in the second half, when they came back in that game. Xavier Edmonds ended up hitting the game-winning layup, so that was for TCU.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I actually had them beating Ohio State in the bracket.
did
I
you?
don't know why. I've seen a little bit of this Ohio State team, and it's pretty inconsistent. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
when they're on, they're on. I mean, that's a tough team, but I kind of just figured that TCU would kind of bully them, and that's kind of what they did.
yeah. We saw a lot of that with TCU as well. I think both teams really had that inconsistent flow
Yeah.
throughout the season. It was just who's gonna click at the right time
But what a
in that
first,
game.
like, game. That
I
was
know.
wasn't that the first game of the
It
tournament?
was. First game
Yeah,
of the
I
tournament,
mean,
yes.
that's a way to kick it off. I mean,
Yeah.
2-point win. I mean,
Yeah,
can't ask for anything better.
it was really, really exciting. Yeah, so that was that was the first game of the tournament. So that score ended up being 66-64 TCU. We move over to Texas and BYU, a Texas team. You want to talk about inconsistency? They've got to be the weirdest team out there
Oh
right
my
now.
god. I mean, oh my god. I'm in shock that they're still in. As
Yeah,
far as I don't even know how to describe this team. They played the SEC very bad, very bad. I
yeah,
mean, we beat them. I mean, they were losing to the worst of the worst at the time,
yeah.
and they come out in this March Madness. I mean, they're showing out
They are.
despite DeBonza's 35. I mean,
Uh, yeah, he arguably the best player in the tournament in the league. If you want, and he's like, I think he's the highest paid college basketball player as well from NIL
rightfully
money.
so at that point. I mean, the guy does everything.
Yeah,
Um, just get him some help. I
yeah, they
mean,
gotta.
get him. I mean, you got
Yeah,
right to third. Like he was. What did he play before? Did he play Baylor? I think he played Baylor last year. And I mean, he was good there, and it
yeah,
was inconsistent all year. I
yeah,
mean, it's tough for BYU. I'm glad there's still an SEC team, kind of like ruffling some feathers in there, but yeah, I can't. I mean, Volcatitis randomly just became Wimby. I mean, the guy's
yeah,
doing everything too.
yeah. That is true. And talk about another guard for them. Uh, it was at Mark. He had 19 points, shot 3 of 6
Yes.
from three, 6 of 13 from the field. But
I th-
you were right. Texas just seemed a little bit more physical.
yeah, I mean, they're big. I mean, they're a big team. They've been just really inconsistent on their offense and how
Yeah.
they shoot the ball. I mean, they're finding stride now, so props to them.
Dude,
Uh,
it just takes one team to find something in the tournament to
And it
get them
might have
rolling.
been that play-in game. I mean, you got
Yeah,
Swain was struggling all year, Mark's been alright all year, and then both of them kinda just found it,
yeah,
and ever since they've been on a high, so
yeah. They've been clicking. So Texas out rebounded them, especially on the offensive side of the ball. They had 16 offensive rebounds compared to BYU's 8. Um, and BYU only led for 22 seconds the entire game. And then we saw Camden Hyde ended up getting the game sealing steal with 31.9 seconds left. So even though but Mattis or whatever the hell his name is
yeah.
missed 2 crucial free throws, BYU missed 3 straight shots down the stretch, which probably would have won them the game just based
Yeah,
on kind of
I
how
mean, they
the
stretched that
flow.
game out too.
Yeah,
Like, it looked over, and they just kept crawling back, but I think about the minute mark, fouls started happening, and
yeah.
Texas couldn't hit one, so it drug it out, but
It's so weird to see a football school this far into the tournament.
it's just Texas I can't even remember the last time they were, like they made it to a Sweet 16. I mean,
Yeah, we'd have to look that up to see when their last Sweet 16 appearance
it's
was,
just
which
they've always been mediocre. I mean, their
yeah.
coach, though, I will say their coach is delusional. That guy is delusional. He came out and was like, I think there was an interview and he was like, they were asking him like, how do you stop AJ DeMonza? And he was like, you can't. You
Yeah.
just play around it. Like you
Yeah.
can't. And I
I
was
mean,
like,
he's
"I get
right.
it, yeah." I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
but most coaches are like, "Oh, we'll throw 2 at him. Oh, we'll do this." And he's just like, "Nah, I'm not even gonna try. He can score his 50. We just gotta hope somebody else
yeah.
doesn't go off." Like,
I mean, yeah, there's 3 guys in the league right now that you can say, like, how can you guard them? And you can, and AJ's one of them, Boozer's the other, and Acuff Jr. is the next. I mean,
eight
we'll get to Acuff
Ooh, yeah, we gotta
because
get to
he
him.
is an electrifying kid. Moving on to Louisville versus South Florida. Isaac McNeely dominated the game, dropped 23 points, made 7 threes. He actually tied the record for the Cards in the NCAA tournament. Um, and the Cards ended up hitting 13 3-pointers compared to USF's 5, which was a big difference maker in that one.
Yeah, I actually predicted an upset here in my bracket.
I
Um,
did too.
I don't know why, again, I just a feeling, and
It's
I
March
just went with
Madness,
it.
dude.
But I will say as bad as Ryan Conwell played in that game with 6 turnovers,
Yeah.
he's good. Like, he carried them a lot of the way because of the Mikael Brown injury. Um, but yeah, I mean, that was a close one, but I mean, Louisville had it pretty convincing the whole game until about the 2-minute mark, and I think that's
Yeah.
when South Florida really kicked up.
Yeah, at one point Louisville was up 70 to 52. But did make a comeback like you said, ended up missing 6 straight threes down the stretch. But I mean, the biggest storyline was Wes Ennis, their star guard, who had 4 points. He went 0 for 11 from 3, 2 for 15 from the field. So talk about a dude who was doing construction work on the glass
Yeah,
with his shots. And that's just not. I talked about this on the last podcast with my buddy Ryan. Like, guard play matters in March
it
Madness.
does.
It to me and to Ryan too as well. Like, it matters more than what your bigs can do. If your guards aren't playing at their potential, you will lose
And
in whatever
I
round
think
you're
that
in.
because there's so much pressure and anxiety going into March Madness, like, I couldn't imagine getting on the floor with the
Yeah.
crowd, the feeling, knowing it's March, like, some people just get rattled, and maybe I don't know if he got
Yeah,
rattled,
he could
but I
have.
mean, it happens. I mean, yeah, Louisville's also very long in how they play defense,
Mhm.
so, it coulda just been something like that. They may not have even seen something like that all year,
Yeah, yeah. For a guy that averages 16 points a game, I mean, he really came through. But yeah, dude, sucks for USF. Would love to see them win that game just for that upset, but
Mhm.
they didn't, and Louisville advanced. So we got Kansas, KSU versus the Zags, in which I actually had Kansas State winning this game on my bracket.
I mean, is it Kennesaw State?
Or yeah, Kennesaw
Yeah,
State. Sorry, yeah,
yeah.
um, yeah, KSU. I don't even know why I said that. Kennesaw State. Yes,
Mhm.
sorry. I just don't believe in the Zags just for the sake of they're in such a weak conference. And, Kennesaw State's not in a much better conference either, but it just seemed like they were the better team heading into that game just from the way I've seen them play in their tournament. Um, but Zags got it done, 73 to 64. Both teams only made 3 3-pointers. The Zags really controlled the boards and the assist line. They actually completed 17 compared to Kennesaw State's 7, with Graham dropping 19 and 8 boards.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Zags, I feel like always come in and are a 1 or a 2 seed, and then they bottom out. I
Yeah.
mean, they won 1 recent well, not recently, but, like, within the last 10 years or something like that, and every year it's just a 1 or a 2 seed. They were a 3 seed this year, but I mean, yeah, I never and I see them in a bracket and I can't move them forward. I
Yeah.
just can't.
The same way. Just something about that team that just every time they get into the tournament, it just seems like they just can't do anything.
Mhm.
But yeah, you were right. They did have that one year. But anyway, Vandy and McNeese. Who did you have winning this game? Because there was a lot of controversy of
I
going both ways.
personally had Vandy, because I watched them play the SEC tournament.
Yeah.
Don't know if you caught up with it, but they made it
Yeah.
to the championship. So it's like that's a Vandy team that started, what, 19-0, kinda struggled, lost like 5 straight or something like that.
Yeah.
They're just a weird team, and when they're on, they're on. They're kinda like Alabama. Like, when
You're right.
Alabama's on, they're on. They're shooting the lights out, that's how it is. And Vandy caught it in the SEC tournament. I saw them play against Florida. Um,
Oh man, dude, they were dialed. They won the tournament.
yeah, they didn't. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Who?
Vandy won the SEC tournament.
No, Arkansas won.
No, I think Vandy did.
I'm pretty positive Arkansas won.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I watched it.
Are
Unless
we
I'm delusional. Let me check it real quick. Of course, it just doesn't pull it up right away.
Yeah, you are right. They did beat Vandy 86-75. Yep.
Yeah. But I saw them play Florida, and Florida looks like the best team, like, in college at that moment.
Yeah.
And they beat them by 30, and I was like, "What is happening?" They caught a stride. Tyler Tanner, I think his name is.
Yeah, Tyler Tanner. He
He
is
they
unreal.
he is unreal. The babyface assassin is what they
Yep.
call him.
Yep.
That guy's insane.
He had 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists and hit those 2 big threes late in the game. Uh he had 17 points in the second half.
I mean, he just turned the
So,
burner on. I mean, they didn't stop him.
yeah. He is outstanding to watch. And we'll get to their second game here in a little bit, but yeah, I thought for sure the turnover battle, won by McNeese that would help them in this game.
Mhm.
But like you said, Tyler Tanner really just put the nail in the coffin
Yeah.
down the stretch.
Yeah, that guy he's so good. He's fun to watch.
I just want to see McNeese win a tourney game.
They did that.
They
Was that, was it last year?
did they win a game last year?
I thought they won one last year, and that's the guy with the boombox. What's his name?
Yeah, the
Whatever,
boombox.
yeah,
Yeah, when
he
he was
comes out with
coming
his
up. Yeah,
boombox and they're jamming, yeah, I mean,
yeah,
yeah, I just love seeing upsets, but,
I do too.
um,
McNeese is
ex
such a fun team to watch too.
yeah,
Like,
they're very long and very athletic.
yes, they are a fast-paced team as
Mhm.
well. All right, so we got the Aggies versus St. Mary's. I thought St. Mary's was going to end up winning this game, but it was actually the complete opposite. The Aggies kind of dominated the whole game. They won by 13. St. Mary's had 18 turnovers. So,
It's
I
hard to
mean,
win that way.
talk about a difference maker in that game. It just seemed like nothing could flow for St. Mary's, and Rashawn Aggie was a force, 22 points and 9 boards for them.
Yeah, I actually had them moving on in my bracket. I had Texas A&M winning. I did not think it was gonna be this convincing. I thought it was gonna be a battle, but, I mean, they kind of, I wouldn't even say caught a high. I think they just caught him on an off day.
Yeah.
Because I don't think St. Mary's ever has played that bad.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about the nerves settling in, and that's another team that's in that same conference as Gonzaga, who you don't really play anybody, man. Like
Right, right. I don't know if they, I mean, they had to have a decent resume coming in at 7, but,
7 seed,
I
yeah.
mean,
I
yeah,
mean, they were nationally ranked, so I mean
that's true.
they got a correct seeding, I thought, and those 7-10 matchups are so interesting.
Mhm.
It's like a 5 and a 12. Like you
Yeah.
just don't know who's going to win that game, and
Yep.
it's somehow every year selection committee gets it right with these 5-12s, these 7-10s. And I'm like,
Dude,
how do y'all do it?
I will say right now, I looked at the bracket, like, when it officially was Selection Sunday was over and everything, and I was kind of annoyed because of the fact that all these high-powered teams are playing day 30 round of 32 and so on. Because usually there's like, oh, there's an easy one, and then round of 32 is like okay on some teams, and then when it hits Sweet 16 is when all the matchups happen. There's been matchups this entire tournament.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
mean, I didn't expect it. I was kind of annoyed at first, but I was like, this is making storylines crazy. So
Yeah, yeah, I agree. This tournament has been amazing. I don't think there's any more perfect brackets now that Florida lost.
no, there's no way.
Yeah, I didn't think
There's
so
no
because
way.
there was some heading into the final
Hmm.
stretch. Um, with that, I think there was two before the Kansas game.
I
One
think I
person had
think
Kansas.
the I think the Virginia game is what screwed the last bracket, if I'm
Okay,
mistaken or not. But I'm pretty sure they had Virginia moving on and winning against Tennessee and then moving on past Iowa State.
gotcha.
Um, but yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll get to that game.
We got Michigan State against North Dakota State. I mean the Spartans. Tom Izzo like gets his boys ready every single tournament. Just really not much to talk about this game. It was 92-67. Michigan State literally couldn't miss a shot. They shot 58.9%, went 10 of 12 from or 10 of 20 from three, and then completely controlled the boards 35-23. And they had four guys going to double figures as Cooper was their leading scorer with 20 and 10.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about that game. They
Yeah.
handled business like they should have, and that's about the end of the story right there.
Yeah. Dude, Nebraska and Troy. I want to hear your thoughts on Nebraska before I get into mine.
I this one's tough because I was writing really actually I really didn't know what to think about the Nebraska team
Yeah.
coming in. Troy, I mean I moved Nebraska in the bracket because I didn't know much about Troy this year.
They're dog shit.
Yeah, as we can see by the score of 76-47.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Nebraska crowd, everything into it, they looked insane. They played great. They shoot the three ball very well.
Yeah.
Uh I thought it was very entertaining. I like how these not the Dukes or Kentuckys or Tennessees that are showing out to this tournament. Like
Yeah.
every game is loud. These fans are crazy. It's way better to watch when you see somebody hit a wide open three and the whole crowd is flipping out.
Yeah. I mean, this was their first ever tournament win in
Really? I
program
didn't even know
history.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the Cornhuskers, dude, you don't talk about some fans. They had the whole stadium filled.
Yeah.
It was incredible to watch. Like, you talk about a fan base that probably in this tournament right now that has the best fan base that is traveling with them. They play the ultimate team game. They can shoot the ball very, very well. Um, it's so awesome to watch. And this is a team that I am really, really rooting for.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to see them get their first ever NCAA tournament win and their first ever championship. You know how
Yeah.
cool that would be
You
for the Cornhuskers?
I didn't even realize that was their first, but you got to think their fans are probably dying for this moment. Like
Yeah, oh,
they've
yeah.
been waiting for this for years to
Yeah.
come. And I mean, they're showing out. They're playing great.
Yeah, I saw some videos of the fans inside the hotel as the players were about to load up onto the bus, and it was wild. Like,
Oh, I
they were
imagine.
everywhere.
Yeah.
It
I mean, it's a
was
desperate fan base that is showing out, and props to
yeah,
them because I feel like, I mean, Nebraska's a good team watching them now for 2 games, but
yeah.
I mean, if you're playing at a home environment in that case, like it's got to bring a different level of
Oh, the
feel.
adrenaline kicks in, like, you're every ball knower knows that
Oh
when
yeah.
you're playing with a home crowd, it's different whenever you
Mhm.
start to click, and everything just seems flawless
Yeah.
as it's dropping. I mean, they shot 14 or they made 14 threes. They shot 35.9% from three and forced Troy into 17 turnovers. So they were just all over the ball offensively, defensively. Stanford shot 7 to 12 from three on a historic day for them as well. But yeah, Nebraska is going to be a fun team to watch, and we'll get to their second round here in a second as well. Arkansas versus Hawaii. I mean, I expected a complete blowout.
Yeah.
Just Arkansas's offense with Acuff Jr. is absolutely incredible, and Thomas played well. And I've been high on this team. I have them winning it all in my brackets.
I can't have them do it. I can't let Cal do it.
Yeah, I know you can't. But dude, there's just something different about this team,
I
and
agree.
I've been saying this from the jump with the way Acuff. I think he's the best player in the league. Some people will say it's Boozer, but they're completely different types of players.
Yeah.
But
I
like I
think
said, guard play is what's going to win you these games.
Yeah, I think I mean, I don't think there's an argument. If someone's arguing me on that, then they're crazy. 'Cause Acuff, the way he plays, maneuvers the ball, he can get a bucket every single time he wants.
Yeah,
There's nobody in there, nobody's gonna stop him.
right.
He's undeniably the best point guard in the league, at least.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
And I, there's something about Trevin Brazile too. Like,
Yep.
he's so long, he can handle the ball, he can shoot threes, and he can jump out the gym.
Yeah, he can.
If you put that with Malik Thomas and Billy Richmond, I mean,
Yeah.
that's a dangerous combo.
I mean, they put up 97 this game. And that's normal.
And Hawaii's a long team. They have bigs. They're a very lengthy team, and they
Yeah.
just. I mean, I'm pretty sure in this game the first 10 points from Arkansas were lobs. Like it's how Cal does it.
Yeah.
He picks a good guard, some bigs that can play around him, and a good shooting guard in Malik Thomas. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the Cal 101, and it's worked.
Yeah. They're going to have a really fun matchup coming up here soon. I think they play on Thursday. I think they
Mhm.
have the late game against Arizona.
Yep.
That one will probably be the most electric game in
Agreed.
the third round of this tournament.
Agreed.
So I'm excited for that one. That one's going to be
Mhm.
fun. Illinois, I mean, just dominated.
Yeah, I mean, that
They're-
Penn, I mean, I'm pretty sure Penn had, who was their guy? Um, we had one guy that hit like they had like 30 something points in their championship game for their conference,
yeah.
and he came in and I mean, he couldn't even
Yeah.
he couldn't do anything. I mean, he's getting hounded. Illinois is good.
Yep.
They are good.
They were one of my dark horse teams
Mhm.
midway through the season to win it all.
Yep.
And they're just so physical down low. They're tall. They're scrappy on the
But
offensive
everybody
side of
can
the board.
shoot. That's
Yep.
the difference. Everybody on that team can pop out to the 3 and shoot the ball.
Yep.
The if you can spread offense like that, it's a game changer.
Yeah. They made 15 threes that game, and one of the best players in the country is Wagler. So he had 18 that game. They ended up putting 105 points against Penn, which you expect a 3 seed to blow out a 14. But that was just unreal. 105 points in NCAA tournament. That's
Yeah,
it's very unheard of.
Yeah, they were on their stuff.
St. Louis versus Georgia. We talk about inconsistencies with teams. Georgia might be the most inconsistent team there there is.
Yes.
I know that at the beginning of the season, Georgia was riding this high, and then
Mhm.
they just kind of fell off, then they get back, and then they fall off again. But
I
St. Louis dominated.
I don't know I don't know their exact resume, but I saw them in the bracket, as an 18. I was like, "There's no way."
Yeah.
I think they should have been in play-ins. I knew they weren't that good. I watch a lot of SEC, but yeah, I mean, they got what's that guy's name? Milt Chamberlain on the other team. I mean, that guy's the center. I mean, he's electric.
For who? St. Louis?
St. Louis, the guy with the
Yeah.
goggles?
Yep.
Yeah, he's electric. He's fun to watch. Yeah, I mean, they kinda just handled business. I saw they were up 20 at one point, and I was like, "Yeah, we gotta switch to another one."
Yeah, they so St. Louis ended up shooting 58.3% from the field
That's just not playing defense.
compared to Georgia's 34%.
Yeah.
So they this was a really cool game to see as well. They had 66 points in the paint. How does you have 66 points? That's some teams like game.
Average. Yeah.
Like
Average in score, yeah.
how do you allow 66 points?
It's not playing defense and a lot of backdoors. I mean,
dude.
they came in nervous. They weren't. I don't think they should have deserved an 8 seed at all, anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Props to St. Louis. They played phenomenal.
Yeah, the Billikens were led by Deion Brown with 18 points. He shot 9 of 10 from the field. But, I mean, Wilkerson, another guy who's outstanding, he put up 30, and he had 7 3-pointers as well. But you look at the other stats from the other guys, it just wasn't enough.
No, and I think it's been that way the whole year. I mean, you have Wilkerson that can kind of like score a bucket when he needs to, but
Yeah.
he has nobody around him. Nobody can help him relieve that pressure off of him, so he probably feels like he needs to do everything. And I think it just caught up to him that game.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see if he goes to the league next year, which he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he'll transfer. I don't know if I don't think he should stay with Georgia unless they just get some other key pieces.
He definitely has. He's definitely got eyes on him, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Georgia as a name for basketball is still, it's not bad. Like, that's a good spot to be at, but yeah, he deserves better.
Yeah,
he deserves
agree.
better.
Houston absolutely destroyed Idaho 78-47, led by Flemings, who had 18 points. Controlled the boards 47-32, but the Cougars, this is a scary team. Like, you don't want to play this team and be on the same side of the bracket as them just because defensively they out hustle you, man.
Attack the ball. It is that is one thing. Like, this team can struggle on offense all day. It's fine. Their defense is everywhere.
Yep.
Kingston Fleming, I mean, he is another guy that's not being talked about enough, I feel like, in this top 5 list that people are making for the NBA. I don't know if I'd put him top 5, but he needs his name up there. He is the way he pulls mid-ranges, like, he's already in the NBA.
Yeah. He's averaging 16.2 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. So he's playing absolutely well.
And I wouldn't mind seeing Houston back to that championship game if they could get there.
Yeah.
I do think that Florida won last year, but I think Houston just gave it away. I mean, Emmanuel Sharp, I think he's a senior this year. I mean, he's got to win one. I mean, you get that far and you got a good team again. I know they're trying for it. So
yeah, he is a senior this year. Yeah, and they correct me if I'm wrong, but last year in the championship, they actually had the ball last and they turned it over.
And he turned it over too.
Yeah, couldn't even get a shot off.
Yeah, he went up for a jump shot. I think Thomas Howe probably jumped the shot. Somebody jumped the shot and he couldn't shoot it.
Yeah,
he dropped it straight down. They wrestled for it, and
that's like living in his head every single time he steps onto the court during March. Like, I can't make this mistake again.
Yeah,
but yeah, Houston, dude. I mean, a true number 2 seed. Could there be arguments for them to be a 1? I don't know who you would replace with that, but I mean, a 1 and a 2 is very similar.
Virtually the same in the NCAA tournament.
Agreed.
They would say the 1 in 16s. Like, I think that's only happened like once or twice.
Twice, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, 1 and 2, I feel like are about the same.
Yeah, the 16 seeds versus 1. 1 was against Purdue.
Yes, that's when Zach Edey was in the league, right?
Yes.
Yep.
That was FDU. Yep.
Yep, I remember that game.
And then the other one was against Virginia.
Can't remember who was on that Virginia team.
Yeah, I don't remember either. That was such a long time ago.
That's not Kyle Guy, right? Remember he was on there? I don't think so.
I'd have to go back and look. That was such a long. I think we were in middle school.
Yeah,
or maybe we were like freshmen or something in high school.
But yeah, I mean, 1 and 2. I mean, if you play your game, you should win.
Yeah,
is what is expected at that point.
Michigan versus Howard. I mean, what else is there to say about Michigan? They're
Yeah,
just
Michigan is
so good.
a very, very scary team. Their big Mara, as much as he's soft, but he is a very good passer.
He's
And
technical.
if you got a 7'4", 7'5", I don't remember how tall he is, but if you got that guy standing in the post and he can see the whole floor while trying to score, I mean, it's hard to
Yeah.
stop.
Howard was actually in this game at the start of the second
Mhm.
half, but Michigan, does what Michigan does. They flex their muscles, and
Yeah.
they ended up putting 51 and only allowing 32 points in the second half. Michigan actually had 5 people reach double figures, which their team was led by Johnson Jr. with 21 and 10. But
Mhm.
another team that a lot of people have winning it this year.
I will say, if they want to win it, Cadeau has got to become consistent.
Yeah,
He has been inconsistent a lot this year. I'm pretty sure he came from North Carolina last year, and he was pretty solid there.
yeah,
I mean, he shot 1 for 5 that game. Granted, he didn't have to do anything.
yep.
9 assists, so he made up for all of that. But
And
if he plays top talent, top teams, he's gonna need to show out.
yeah, Lendenberg actually didn't really do much either. He
Mhm.
only had 9 points,
Yeah.
which we'll get to him in the second game. But let's talk about your team, man. Let's go through this UK and Santa Clara game. Like,
Oh God, I don't even know what to say.
besides it being one of the greatest half court shots in probably program history.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna go down for one of just March Madness moments. Like,
Yeah,
you're gonna see it in all the highlights. It's definitely that type of game. A lot of people had Santa Clara beating us.
I did.
Virtually everybody did.
Yeah,
I don't blame them. We are the most inconsistent, no dynamic to our team that I've ever seen in Kentucky history.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know how we won. I
I
mean,
mean,
luck.
Oweh
Once
won you the
once
game.
once Oweh hit the half court shot and we went to OT, I was like, okay, the whole momentum is our way. There is no way we lose.
Yeah.
First play, second half, they hit a 3-pointer, and I'm like, okay. I was like, oh God, don't do this to me. But yeah, that game had me. I was sitting at work actually, and when Owe hit the half court shot, my hand shot up. I almost screamed, and I
Yeah.
realized I was in a quiet office, and I was like, I gotta chill out. But yeah, I mean, good win by them. It's just defense, man. Too many open shots. Even the last play, like you get a flare screen, didn't really hit Owe. We have Moreno dropping to help Owe and leaving a guy open. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just stuff like that. Like it's all year. A part of me as a Kentucky fan wanted us to lose this game, just to be
I've
done with the season.
yeah, and I've heard that from a couple Kentucky
Yeah,
fans.
it's just it's hard to watch. Like we'll get into the next game, and I'll get in more depth, but it's just hard to watch sometimes.
Yeah.
When we're on, we're on. I mean, we've beat
Mhm.
some top teams this year. It's just so inconsistent, but
Yeah. So I actually took a bet that morning that that game would go to overtime.
yes, you did call me about that.
Yes.
Yes.
And me and my boss were sitting at the studio, and we had it on the TV because there was no one there and stuff. So we're like, let's just turn on this game. It's really
Mhm,
close. We're in between classes, or in between like the hour gap or
mhm.
whatever.
Right.
And I was like, dude, I need this game to go to overtime. Santa Clara hits that three with 2.2 seconds left. My head just dropped. He goes, man, sorry, bud. And then, oh, wait, I'm like, yeah.
Yes. I will say there's a lot of videos coming out and, um, stuff saying that Santa Clara should have got a timeout.
Yeah,
You do see the coach running down,
you do.
but as the ball comes out, he doesn't have a right to call the timeout, and I think it was the right call from the ref. I know that everybody that likes
Well,
upsets doesn't like Kentucky
yeah.
probably does agree. But if you watch it, I mean, he is calling timeout. I don't know if he informed the ref before, because usually that's what they do. They'll
Yeah, correct.
inform like, "Hey, if we make this shot and there's time left, we're calling a timeout."
Yeah.
I don't know if that happened. If that did, then the ref screwed him. But how fast it played, I mean, I don't think he should have got a timeout, which he didn't. But I think it played out, and it just happened that wait,
Right.
it's a half court shot. I
Yeah.
mean, it's kind of unlucky, but
I was very unlucky for
yeah,
Santa Clara.
yeah.
But yeah, you mentioned the ref, and yeah, if he did make that move, Herb Sendek,
Mhm.
to say, hey, if we make this three, let's call a timeout. He probably didn't, and with the way the crowd was going, he probably just didn't
There's no way that
hear
guy
him.
heard anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had to have been he needed to be standing. Here's the ref. Here was him at that point. He
right.
needs to be standing next to that guy.
Yeah, I
Just
agree.
for future, like, that's what I would have done.
Yeah,
But it's hard for me to believe that he didn't have that conversation with the ref, though. I mean, that's just
simple
basketball
basketball.
101.
Yeah,
Yeah, I imagine he did have that conversation. The ref might just said screw it, and it was a
yeah,
lot going on in the last 5 seconds of
there
the game,
was. Yeah,
so, it's just it
your
turned into
mind's
a great
probably elsewhere.
it turned into a great March moment, though, so, like, I'll take
Yeah,
it.
it did. Yeah,
I'll
it turned
take it.
in for one side. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah. So Texas Tech versus Akron. A lot of people had Akron winning this game. I had Texas Tech, and it just seemed like a complete domination game, especially towards the end.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they lost JT Toppin halfway through the year,
Yeah, which
and
was huge.
that definitely hurt them a lot, but I mean, Texas Tech is good without him.
Yeah, they're a
They're
solid
not a
team.
championship contending team without him, but they're definitely still good without him, and
Well,
they can
yeah, they
just
got
keep doing
absolutely
it.
railed by Bama,
Mhm.
which we'll talk about too.
Yeah,
But it's just based off that game alone, they went 11 from 20 from three. Jalen Petty scored 24. He also had 5 threes himself, and Akron was unable to lead at any point in this game. And
yeah,
T Tech shot 64% from the field. So it's a team that was just in total control the entire way
yeah,
through.
yep. It's pretty convincing.
Arizona versus Long Island University. This is what we expected from Arizona. Just completely obliterated them. 92-58. I don't think a single person had. I don't even think Long Island fans had them winning this
No,
game.
there's no way.
I could
Um,
see Siena fans maybe having them win,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. I mean, Arizona, and it's been said since the beginning of the year. On paper, the way they play, they are the best team in the country. Um, yeah, Koa Pete's great. You have Braden Burry's one
yeah,
of the best freshmen. I mean, Jaden Bradley has turned on a new level
yep,
when it got about halfway through the year.
yeah, he's been outstanding to
Yeah,
watch,
it's defense too. Like, I love watching offense, but I love seeing guards play defense.
and we've said this multiple times. They have the guards to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have the depth. They have everything. And if one person slacks, the others pick them up. That's the biggest
Yeah,
thing. You can't say Burries has an off night, which I think did he have? Let me check real quick.
he had 18.
Okay, so yeah, he had 18. But if he has an off night, then that's when Bradley can kick in.
Yep,
Um,
and Bradley only had 7 that game.
yeah, it's just his defense, man. Like, he plays great on ball defense. And if you got a guy that plays great on ball defense and can score when needed,
Mm-hmm.
and he's guarding the best guy on the other team every time. Um, I mean, he's great. I love watching him
Yeah.
play. Yeah, I mean, it's Arizona. I mean,
What else do you expect? I mean,
yeah.
they completely out-rebounded them 52-31, and just completely controlled the glass. So,
Just
dominant win by Arizona.
give Bryce James his ring. I mean, Fred shirting, just give him the ring.
We got Virginia versus Wright State. I actually had Wright State winning this game in my bracket. And it was close, man. Like, there were, let me see, how many lead changes were in this game?
Pretty
There
sure
was,
this game came down to like the last 3 minutes or something
yeah,
like that.
there was 26 lead changes in this
Yeah,
game. So,
they fought.
dude, they did. I knew that
Mhm.
they would. And Virginia, like we said during the beginning of the show, like, it's a team that I don't believe in, like the Zags. Every
Yeah.
single year, Virginia somehow always loses
Mhm.
early on. But Jakari White put on a show, man. He had 26 points, made 6 threes. He shot 83% from the field.
Yeah.
But Wright State was battle tested throughout the game. At one point, they were actually up 70-67 with 5:32 left, but they missed 7 of their last 8 shots down the stretch, which allowed Virginia to win this game.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was like 3-minute mark. Free throws started coming through.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the same thought. Like the Virginia team, like on paper, great. Everybody praises them, but it's just when they come to tournament time, I can't just keep
Yeah.
them going in the tournament. I can't.
Yeah.
They played good this game. I mean, it was a battle.
It was
It
a
was a
battle.
fun watch. Virginia did have 14 turnovers though.
Yeah, they did.
That's what almost costed them.
And it would have if Wright State was able to
It's
hit a
almost like
little bit more shots.
Wright State gassed out.
Yeah.
Because I think I tuned in towards the end of that game, and it seemed like some of the shots they were taking were just not.
Yeah.
It
Well,
wasn't their normal shots.
dude, they missed a lot of layups down
Mhm.
the stretch too. I want to say it was like 3 or 4 of them that they
Yeah.
missed out of those 8 shots alone. So,
Yep.
yeah, kudos to Virginia for hanging in and getting it done. Iowa State versus Tennessee State. What else would you expect?
I mean,
So,
this game was like, was it 25-9 at one point? Like at the
so
beginning of the game.
Iowa State's largest lead was 38 points with
Yeah.
4:14 left in the second half. It was 55-29 in the first half.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
I will say this Tennessee State team, they were in the OVC tournament that played here. And me and my dad went to watch them, and they were playing Morehead State.
yeah.
They were killing. I mean,
Yeah.
they weren't missing this Travis Harper and Aaron Nakura. I mean, they were everything. They
Yeah.
could not miss. And I was like, oh, they could like. I mean, coming in as a 15 seed, you're gonna play somebody good.
Right.
But I was like, they could do something. And I saw they played Iowa State. I was like, never mind. I was like, write them off. Just move to the next game. I mean,
I didn't realize that the OVC tournament was in
Mhm.
Evansville.
every year,
I didn't.
every year, me and my dad go.
Huh.
Mhm.
You always go to the championship game, or you just go?
Mainly the championship because I mean tickets are $30 a piece or something like
Yeah.
that, and I mean you could sit wherever you want. There's not
Yeah.
as crazy it is as that winner goes to the dance, and
Mhm.
there's like nobody in the crowd.
Ah,
I
that
mean
makes sense.
it's
Unless
a
it was
little
like
crazy.
Evansville playing,
Yeah,
but
but it's a great. I love going to those tournaments. Again, I mean Tennessee State showed out. They
yeah.
looked good. Their fans were crazy. I just saw that they were playing Iowa State, and I was like, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know who I could have thought that they could have went up against, but I was just I saw Iowa State, and I was like, never mind. Just
Yeah. That sounds about right.
they
I
also
mean,
looked very rattled at the beginning of the game.
yeah, the nerves
But I
probably
mean
kicked in, and
that's nerves. You're
yeah,
playing a great defensive team, and you're
you're
going
like,
into March Madness. I mean, they were terrified.
yeah, you're like, oh
Yeah.
shit. Bama got the win over Hofstra, a 20-point win for them. Hofstra actually ended up taking a 10-point lead, which was their
Mhm.
largest of the game with 9:20 left in the first half. But Bama does what Bama does down the stretch. They were clicking all cylinders. Won this game by 20. Um, F-
It's Phylon.
Phylon,
That guy
yeah,
is gross.
yep,
That guy
29
is
points.
gross. Yeah.
He
Um,
was a dog.
shockingly enough, I mean, did you know about Aiden Holloway?
Yeah,
So that's their guy.
right.
It was their guy. He gets into that whole drama, doesn't play, and the Baron Phylon has always been good all year, but he's kicked it up to a new notch playing like this point guard position now instead of the shooting guard. And I think Bama's playing even better without Aiden Holloway,
Yeah, I've heard
which
reports
is
about that too.
which is kind of crazy because I think Aiden Holloway was like 15 points a game, like shot the lights out. I mean, the guy was amazing, but yeah, I mean yeah, Alabama is on a high.
Yes, they are, and their offense is one of the best in the country.
Mhm. It's the spread offense threes. Every team needs to start doing it. Get people that can shoot. Everybody on Bama can shoot. They're long. They play great defense.
Yeah, they rank first in the country in offense,
I think they
scoring
were like
90 a
first.
game.
Yeah, yeah, first. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what I thought.
Utah State versus Villanova. This game was really, really fun to watch.
Mhm.
I picked Utah State to win this game, and surprisingly enough, Utah State only connected on 2 threes. Villanova actually made 14 of them, but the
Wow.
biggest difference maker was Utah State made 28 free throws
Yeah,
compared to Villanova's 6.
that's what you get for pounding the paint. I mean, if you
Yeah,
keep going down there and it's almost like the first few plays as like a player. If you go down in the paint and they're calling a soft foul,
yeah,
that's how the game's gonna be ran.
right.
And I think that's what happened. They was early fouls happened, realized that, okay, this isn't gonna be some physical battle that we're gonna
Mhm.
have to endure, drive it. And
Yep.
it worked every time.
Yeah, and it was interesting to see that Villanova never really carried that into the picture at all because
Mhm.
they only shot 13 free throws.
I think that I'm telling it has to be coaching. I've seen it around the league. I think if you at least for mindset, if you can read a game in the first 10 minutes, 5 minutes sometimes, but you can tell how these refs are calling because I think these refs sometimes try to take over a game.
Yeah.
And if you see that, you have to just tell your team like, "Hey, this is how it's played. Get it to a post, get back cuts, get something
Mhm.
going to the rim." Uh, I mean, they did make 14 threes, but they shot 30 of them. I mean, that's still not even
Yeah.
bad. It's just I think that's just how the game plays. I mean, 28 points off free throws is gonna win you a game.
Yeah, they shot 36 of them
Yeah.
compared to Villanova's 13.
Yeah.
So, that's, and granted, Utah State did shoot 54% from the field.
Mhm.
Villanova shot 44, but yeah, I mean, free throws win you games, bro. You and I have been taught that since we were little playing ball. Like,
Yeah. If you can't hit free throws, sit in the gym and shoot them. That's
yeah.
basically it. I mean, get good at them. They're free points. That's
Yeah.
the best offense right there is to shoot a free throw.
Yep. Tennessee did what Tennessee should have done versus Miami of Ohio, shutting up the Miami of Ohio fans. Gillespie, bro. Oh
Gillespie is
my
good.
God.
Yeah.
6 threes in the first half.
Yeah. That guy, if you're not fighting through screens or trying to double him off a screen, he's gonna light you up.
Yeah, as simple as that. And it's what they did.
Yeah.
Tennessee
I
dominated.
coming into this game, I watched, I didn't watch any of Miami, Ohio all year.
Yeah.
I did watch their play-in, and I love their offense. It
Yeah,
is
it's
a
fun to watch.
carefree, swing the ball, shoot a three.
Mhm.
Um, they won that play-in game, but knowing that they were gonna play Tennessee, I already knew this was gonna be a blowout because they used Felix Okpara and Estrella so well.
Mhm.
Regardless of Gillespie hitting those threes, I think they still would have won by 30, throwing it to
Right.
them. They definitely know how to pound the paint in that sense, and Miami, Ohio is a very small team, so
Yeah, I mean, they out rebounded them 42 to 25.
mm,
So you're almost looking at almost double.
yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, Tennessee played well. Um They shot 52% from the field compared to Miami's Ohio 35%. And Miami of Ohio, and this goes for every single three-point shooting team, like you're gonna live or die by the three. Like
Mhm.
you either win the game or you're gonna lose by pretty big margin, and that's
Yeah.
just what happened. Just
It
couldn't
sucks
find the
because
shots.
the trade-off of that is, like, if you do have this team that is relying on threes, 90% of the time, they're not very big. So if you aren't
Right.
hitting, that's when you're gonna lose because 'cause
Yeah.
you're gonna get bullied to the paint, they're gonna score pretty freely on the offensive end. Um, but yeah, I watch their offense and I love the way they play. I
Yeah.
mean, the coach, the way he taught that it's fun. It was fun to watch their play-in game. I the way now that I've seen them, I do believe they should have done a play-in game. But what was your thoughts on, like, the whole if Miami, Ohio should even get in?
I mean, if you're a team that goes undefeated, like
Yeah,
I'm putting you in the tournament.
yeah.
Like even if you lose in the or I guess in the conference championship or whatever, because they lost
Mm,
what second round or something
hell
like
yeah.
that. Like I'm still putting you in. Like you deserve it, especially no matter if what kind of level of D1 you are.
Would you okay, so the other teams fighting for that were, like, Indiana or,
Yeah.
like I can't remember the other 2, but just say Indiana, for instance. Do you think they would've made a difference? Do you think they would've won and made this more of a game
If
or
here's my other thought is if Indiana would have won two more games, I think you put them in the playing game and then take Miami of Ohio and replace them with Texas.
strong statement there.
Yeah.
Strong
That's
statement there.
and to be honest, I thought that's what was gonna happen
Yeah, I did.
if Indiana was going to make a stretch.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that they were all really, really tight on the bubble.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, Miami, Ohio should have made it. I thought, I don't care if you're playing a feeder league, you're in D1 college and you're going 31-0, that they're good.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I mean, seeing them play Tennessee or any of the big names, I didn't expect anything from it.
Yeah. I mean, now looking back on it, Texas is balling, so
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, good call from whoever
yeah.
whoever made that call.
That's
Good
why
call.
they're there and I'm here, so
Yeah. That's why they make the big money, Zach.
yeah. Talk about another team who is really, really fun to watch, Iowa.
They are
They
fun too.
they are really, really fun to watch. They beat Clemson 67-61, and Bennett led all scoring with 16. And Iowa, another team that made a lot of free throws.
Mm,
They made 24 of 31, which was a big difference maker for them. And they also controlled the board. So they are a team that's really tall
yeah.
and lethal. But this team, man, this game in general was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. I like they switch it up very well. They'll come down, shoot a few threes, regardless if they're making them. A lot of teams stick with like, okay, we made 2 threes in a row. Let's keep shooting threes. They mix it up. They bully the paint. Um, I know going to the next game, just a phrase from it that Iowa played Florida. But they said that they knew that they were going to be more physical than Florida, which is saying something, knowing that that's
Yeah,
an SEC team. Because like SEC is kind of known for the bullying. But yeah, I mean they showed out this game. They're playing insanely well.
they are. They're
Uh, Bennett Sturts he's great.
yeah, he is.
He maneuvers the offense very well. He knows when to pick his shots. Yeah, I mean,
Simple as that.
yeah,
St. John's versus UNI. St. John's just does what they do. I didn't really think Northern Iowa really had any chance to even win
yeah.
this game.
Mhm.
There's really not much to talk about there. Florida versus Prairie View, another blowout. Purdue versus Queens, another blowout. Those are three games that we really don't really need to get into. We can get into Florida and Purdue in a second. UCLA and UCF. This was a really, really fun game to watch as
Mhm.
well. UCLA had four guys reach double figures with their leading scorer was Daly Jr. with 20 points. Um, UCLA was leading by 14 though, early in the second half, but UCF did make a comeback. That was led by Burks, who did make 2 big threes to pull them down within 3, but it was just a little too late.
Yeah, I had you at UCF winning, but I mean they clutched up at the end. I mean, not much to say about that one.
Yeah. I think it was who was that guy? Donovan Dent.
Mhm.
Yeah, he had what was it? 10, 5, and 5, but he had 6 steals.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
That was his biggest
Mhm.
stat line was those
Yeah,
steals and really helped down the stretch.
yeah. Yeah, that guy's good. I'm pretty sure he was on a lot of teams' radars when the
Yeah.
transfer portal hit last year. He chose UCLA. I mean, they came in as a 7 seed. I mean, I didn't think they were all that good, but I mean, they played very well this game.
Yeah, I saw that on there. I'm like, interesting. Another
Yeah.
7 that's like kind of weird,
Mhm.
but yeah, they ended up winning that game 75-71. Miami versus Missouri. This game was really fun to watch. I know the score doesn't really reflect kind of how the game ended up going,
Mhm.
but there were 7 lead changes in that game, so it kind of went back and forth. In my eyes, this was probably the most evenly matched
Yeah. I'm pretty
across
sure
all the
most of their
games.
stats were all about even percentages
Yeah,
wise. Um, I actually had Missouri winning this because they kind of ran on a high coming towards the end of the SEC. But I mean, it was behind Mark Mitchell, and
yeah,
this game he struggled. Um, he still had 19, but 4 for 10. I mean, at the beginning of the game, he really didn't give them anything. It was
yeah.
the second half that he always comes out. But
He did have
yeah.
5 turnovers too.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that's their guy. And if you don't have your guy scoring in the first half, it's hard to maintain even a lead or even maintain in the game.
Right.
Um, but I mean, they still at 19, but
Yeah. Missouri actually struggled late to make shots. They missed 5 of their last 6, with 4 of them being three-pointers.
Mhm.
And the last one, I mean, you can leave it in the stat line or not. It was super late. It's not like it
Yeah.
mattered, but they still missed some crucial shots down the stretch. But yeah, so Miami actually made 3 straight shots late when
Mhm.
only leading by 5 with 3:20 left in the game, and then Donaldson hit a 3, Renew got the and 1, converted the free throw line. Donaldson actually banged another 3, which gave him his 5th, which
Mhm.
really secured the win for Miami.
Yeah.
So, he's fun to watch, man. He
Yeah.
can he can laser the
I will
ball.
say I didn't know much about this Miami team, but they looked really good that game.
Yeah, surprisingly, I actually watched a good bit of Miami games for some reason, like, it was on TV.
Mhm.
And they just flowed well, like,
Yeah.
defensively, like, it felt like they were all over the courts.
Yep.
And we saw that Mitchell had 5 turnovers, and mainly that was just Miami's defense getting after him.
Yeah, they definitely read scouting report because
Yeah.
Mitchell a lot of times getting the ball, he's great. He's a left-hander, but he struggles in the jumping of a double team.
Mhm.
That's what we did against him a lot, slowed him down a lot, and it's the first half that they dominated that
Yeah.
aspect, and then second half he kind of worked away from it. But yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, Kansas versus, California Baptist. I I took CBU in a couple brackets.
you're crazy. It was a game though. I will
It
say that.
was. It
I
was
will say
only
that.
an 8-point win.
Yeah, I will say that.
Um, I don't know. I wanted to see an upset, and I thought this was going to be one, but CBU actually never led the entire game. Like they didn't have one time that they led at all.
Yeah.
But they ended up giving Kansas a run for their money.
Mm,
But Daniel Jr. had 25 points. He shot 7 of 23 from the field. Both teams only made 4 3-pointers. And
it's
CBU only got out rebounded by 1.
it's Dan
So,
Peterson, bro. That guy's league
yeah.
bound. I mean, I don't have him at number 1 anymore. As
You
far
had him
as
at number 1 as like the best player in the country? Oh, okay. That's interesting.
before his whole he's hurt, I'm gonna sit out half games kind of thing happened. His explosiveness, he played like he was already in the league. But after that kind of happened, he has to be playing hurt. The way he like I can't remember the poster that he had on um I don't know. Earlier in the year, he had a crazy poster, and you could see how explosive he was, and it
Yeah.
slowed down throughout the time. He was hurt, but also like not like it was a weird thing going on
Mhm.
with him. I mean, I still think he's a great player.
Yeah, he had 28 this game.
Yeah, he'll be a name in the league. Maybe not his rookie year, but definitely going forward, he'll
Yeah.
definitely have a name for himself.
A lot of people have him in the conversation as top 5.
Yeah. Mm.
So, but yeah, Peterson led all of the scoring in
Yeah.
this game with 28. So,
What?
good for him.
No.
Furman versus UConn. Dude, I don't know about you, but I I want to see UConn lose in the first round every single
Every
year.
single year, yeah.
I hate Don Hurley,
Yeah.
or Dan Hurley, whatever his name
Yeah.
is. I can't stand that dude. He is such a prick.
Yeah, he is very egotistical. He coaches well though. But yeah, I would like to see that too. And the only reason they won this game is because of Terrace Reed Jr. I
Yeah.
mean, that guy had a double-double in the first like 5 minutes of the game. I'm not even kidding you. It
Yeah.
was insane to watch. And yeah,
27 rebounds.
31 points, 27 rebounds. That is 11 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, who gets
He had a
27
double-double
rebounds?
and offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
That is insane.
That's really, really unheard of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh Caravan,
Mhm.
he had 4 threes, 9
Yep.
of 16
I
shot.
think a lot of those came down the stretch too.
Yeah, 22 points.
Mhm.
But man, I was really, really hoping Furman would win this game.
Yeah. I will say one thing about Furman. That Alex Wilkins,
Mhm.
their point guard, if he transfers, you could see him on a bigger name team. The He's very long, he plays good defense, but he's just a bucket. I mean,
Yeah.
he was chewing the first half, he slowed down a lot the second half, but yeah, he's good.
He it'd be fun to see him and Wilkerson for Georgia play together.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
might
they
not
both
be a
kinda
bad
have
idea.
they kinda have the
Yeah.
same play style.
Yeah. That'd be
Um,
good for Georgia
I can't see Wilkerson staying
if
at
Wilkerson
Georgia.
stays. I mean,
Yeah,
it
I can't
depends
see
like
him
who they
staying
bring
there.
in, right? So,
Yeah.
all right, let's get into round 2 because there was a lot of crazy games
Yes.
in day 2. So, we're looking at the Saturday games alone. Michigan, I mean, dominated against St. Louis, a 95-72 win. We got to see Lendenberg kind of put on a little bit of a show,
Yeah.
finally, from his first outing.
Mhm.
So he had 25 points,
Also had a
9 of 13.
crazy poster. Pretty sure he had a crazy poster that
Did
game
I
too.
didn't even get to watch this game,
I don't think I
actually.
watched it either because I kinda figured it was gonna be a blowout.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure he had a really nasty poster.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to find that and put it on the podcast. Louisville versus Michigan State. Good to see Michigan State, man. I would love to see. Actually, Simpson was talking about this. He goes, "Man, it'd be so cool to see Michigan State versus Michigan,
Yes, that would
in
be
the
it would
championship."
be so insane.
Yeah,
They got a chance to do it. I mean, Michigan
yeah.
State's playing very well.
It's what you expect of a Tom Izzo team, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Led by Fears with his assists. Like he had
He
16 this game.
I can't stand that guy.
What?
I can't stand him.
Why?
Look, he's a great point guard, and he's the point guard you need on the team. Like, he is a pass first
Yes.
point guard. But the way he flops, the way he plays the game, it drives me insane. Like, every time he's touched, his head's flying back, he's falling on the ground. Like, dude, just play ball. You're
Yeah.
playing it in assist, just play it on defense. Play it on everything else.
Yeah.
Just stop. It's hard to watch. But Cohen Carr, that guy is insane. I mean, he can jump out the gym if he wanted to. That guy's got springs in his shoes.
Yeah.
Lobs are fun to watch with that team.
Yeah, he had a double-double.
Mm.
He went 21 and 10. He had 0 assists, though, but it doesn't really matter when you've got 10 boards
I
and
mean, yeah,
21
you got
points.
fears
Like,
passing the ball. Let him pass.
yeah, it really doesn't matter. If you actually go look at their stats this game, Michigan State, Fears 16 assists, Carr 0, everyone else 1.
Yeah, they had 22 assists as a team, and Fears had 16 of them. I mean, the guy had the ball in his hands every play.
That's textbook point guard definition.
He's the pass first point guard. He's the guard that you need on the team. Do I like how he plays? No, but he's what you need, and I wouldn't mind seeing Michigan going to the championship. I think it'd be really fun to watch
against Michigan State.
Yeah, Michigan State. Sorry, Michigan State making it. Yeah, that'd be fun to watch.
I think Tom Izzo's last championship was like 2003.
You got to think too. I don't know how many more years he wants to do it too.
He's been coaching for 31 years.
Yeah,
as the head coach of the Spartans.
That's crazy.
It's like 89 or something like that.
That's insane.
But yeah, dude, he's been in there. Grib. There was a reporter that asked him something about his team, and he said, "Yeah, you just took 2 years away of retirement, or something like that," saying that he's gonna come back for another 2.
Yeah, I mean, he knows how to coach. He's got a lot of energy too. I think he makes his players feel delusional.
Yeah.
And they're showing out.
Yeah. Let's move on to Duke versus TCU. TCU led, or their biggest lead was 3 points, literally at the start of the game, and then after that, it was really just Duke controlling everything after the first half. It was only a 4-point game, though. Duke did have 17 turnovers, though, so that's a big topic going forward their next matchup.
There's a difference. 23 free throws.
Yeah.
To TCU's 10.
Yeah.
I think this game was close throughout until about the 8-9 minute mark of the second half. But that's when, maybe it's just me, but if you rewatch it, the refs switched the game. It's a battle the entire game, and then all of a sudden, one foul's called that's softer, maybe like a bump foul from a point guard getting bumped off a screen or something. It's a foul. It trends throughout the game, and I think that's what happened.
I did notice a little bit of that.
Not to say Duke wouldn't have beat them regardless. They would have. But it's just, I keep seeing these games in college that are just flipped on a dime because of these touch fouls. Gets team in foul trouble. Guy's got to sit. Then it's annoying. I just want a straight battle. If you're gonna let people tackle each other, let them tackle each other until the end. If they're gonna fight, let them fight. If you're gonna call a touch foul at the beginning of the game, then that's what they can read off of and they can go off of it, and that's fine. But it's the switch ups. Not to say that Duke wouldn't have beat them anyways, even if it wasn't. But I did notice that. That the Duke played into it. I mean, they knew it was going to happen. They got 23 free throws out of it.
They're probably Big 12 refs, to be fair, because they're the worst refs in the entire league. I hate Big 12 refs.
Some of these SEC refs are coming at you right there for that one. I mean, they're maybe I've looked too far into it, but it's just every game I've watched this year, it is inconsistent all around the board.
Yeah,
and I wish it would become more consistent. So it makes games unreadable, which is, I guess, fun for the viewer. But I feel for the teams that are playing in that time.
Right. Yeah, I mean, down the stretch, I'm sure calls get tighter, and it's just kind of like how the flow of the game, and reffing's hard. Hell, I even got to umpire today behind the plate.
How'd that go, by the way?
It was actually kind of fun. I actually enjoyed it. It was 12-year-olds some of them, dude, they can fire that ball in
Oh
there.
yeah, I bet.
I actually this kid, it was a 1-2 count, and dude threw a mean 12-6 curve on this kid. It was
Shoot, at
disgusting.
12 years old, they wouldn't even let us throw curveballs.
No.
They said, "Nah, that's gonna screw up your elbow." Mine's already
No.
screwed up, but like,
Dude, this was wicked. It looked like a Justin Verlander. It literally started right at his eyes,
mhm.
and then it just dropped. And I called him out, like I called the strike 3 and stuff, and the parents were like, "Oh."
You heard him go crazy in the back. I'm just
They
gonna
were
wait
going
for the time
nuts.
that you throw somebody out, and you got to call me after that one.
All right. They were great. The parents really didn't say anything. I called probably a ball that was, or a strike that was supposed to be a ball. And the guy behind me goes, "I'm just gonna wide strike zone today."
Yeah,
I'm like,
you're gonna
it's
get that.
12-year-old,
You're
bruh.
gonna get that. I mean, yeah, give him some
Yeah.
slack.
Anyway, Houston versus Texas A&M. Talk about that suffocating defense. It was on display all night long. Houston won 88-57, and then A&M literally shot 34% from the field and got
Yeah,
out rebounded. So, I
they
mean,
didn't stand a chance
no, there's
from the
not
jump.
much to say
Nah,
about that.
from the jump, they didn't stand a chance.
Dude, the game that I was waiting for on Saturday night was Texas versus Gonzaga, and I had a feeling that Texas would win this game. I even put money on it because I hate Gonzaga. I just think they're the most fraudulent team out there. I don't trust anything what they do, and damn sure I was right. Texas ended up winning this game.
I would have I never thought Texas would make it this far.
I don't think Longhorn fans did.
Even coming out of 11 seed, like just watching them play all year, I was like, no, like they are gonna lose in the play-in. I honestly thought they would lose.
Oh, I did too.
But I was in shock when I watched this Texas and Gonzaga game, and they handled it. I mean, it wasn't. There was a battle towards the beginning of the game, but it was mostly Texas just riding the high the entire game. And Volkatitis again, I mean, that guy is 7 foot, can do it all. So
17 points, 9 boards. They only had 5 turnovers. I mean, Gonzaga only had 7, but and Gonzaga actually controlled the glass. There were 16, I think, lead changes in this game. So a really fun back and forth game. Saint Cyprien tried to match one of the 3-pointers that Hyde actually hit. And ended up being a fast break layup for Texas, which secured the win. But
I'm pretty sure in that I watched the interview after the game, and Hyde called for it.
did he?
Like he wanted the shot. He didn't. She was 0 for 1 on the day.
Yeah, that was his first 3 points.
He did not score. He's 0 for 1 on the day, and he wanted that shot.
Yeah.
And I mean, he took it and drained it. So
yeah,
I mean, I'm gonna like to see. I would like to see Texas move on even further in this tournament. It's gonna be tough, but it would be great. Like that's a Cinderella story. Kind of nobody expected, even though it's Texas. I mean, it's a name. It's a well-known school, but the way they play and have been playing all season, it's great to see them still.
Yeah, and talk about Hyde calling his own number. I'm going to jump over to St. John's versus Kansas. Darling called his own number. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes.
Post game, but he didn't score all game long, and his only points came off the game-winning layup versus Kansas, and it was actually in his offhand.
Yes. And the problem with that entire time is that Darren Peterson doesn't know his surroundings and gave up the wide open layup.
Yeah.
It was contested, but if you're on an offhand, the way he leaned his body, it's an open layup for a college player. And he just gave it up. I mean, he didn't slide his hand over. He didn't do anything. So that's...
Dude, though, I really thought that Bill Self played that to a T. Like, he got the fouls because they had the fouls to give. I think they were only like 3 fouls in, before they started fouling and all that. So he played that so well. As much as I don't like Kansas, Bill Self is such a great coach, I think. Now, Kansas did have 16 turnovers, which was double than St. John's.
Yeah.
But, dude, that was such a fun game, like, to watch.
Yep. I ended
Loved
up
it.
sadly only catching it towards the end because I totally forgot it was on. But yeah, I tuned in the last little bit, and it's great.
Illinois versus VCU, not much to talk about there. They ended up winning 76-55. Keaton Wagler had 13. I think he had 13. No, 14.
14, yeah.
Yep. But, yeah, Nebraska versus Vandy.
Bro.
What a fun game.
This right here, besides the away 3 to win it, that's still probably the best game so far in the tournament, I would say.
I agree
how
with you.
Crazy it happened. This right here, overall game, back and forth the entire game, this is the best. This was the best college basketball. Like, this is what you want to see in March Madness, and it was crazy that. Yeah, I mean, it was a crazy game. I'm pretty sure the coach's son hit the game winner too, right?
Fragger?
I'm pretty sure he's the coach's son.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
But, dude, Tyler Tanner
he almost did it. That's not.
I was like, little
do people know that's not his first time that's happened to him this year. He played at Missouri and shot almost the exact same spot, and it did the same thing.
Oh my God.
It did the same thing.
You could tell by the way he moved to the side.
He thought it went in.
Yeah.
He thought it went in. It's the shooter. Like, you shoot it and you're like, okay, that felt good. It's going in. No, people were going to say that, because I know that I'm pretty sure March Madness uses different balls and they're a little more aired up or something like that. They're going to blame it on that. But that was the closest. Oh my God. Dude. I almost called it too. I was watching it and Shelby was sitting next to me and I was like, Tyler Tanner's going to hit this half court shot. And he shot it. And my heart. Because I wanted to see Vandy move on, but I love the Nebraska crowd. I do too. That was a home game for Nebraska. Every time Vandy scored, the crowd shut up.
Yeah.
It was an insane game.
That was really awesome to see.
Yeah. That was something.
Moving on to Arkansas versus High Point. This was an electrifying game. Like, this is definitely one of the top 3 games as well that I think. There were 18 lead changes, and we go back to Acuff. He had 36 points.
Yeah.
Like, what college player does that?
He gets a bucket when he needs to. Whenever he wants, really.
Yeah, dude, I remember he was driving up into the paint and there was 3 guys literally in front, to the side, and to the side, and he somehow, like, finger rolls it past, hits the top of the backboard and just drops. I'm like, bro, how do you guard that? You can't.
You can't. He plays a lot like D-Rose in a sense. And yeah, I mean, that guy's something else. He
doesn't even need to shoot the 3 ball. He can just shoot mid ranges and drive to the rim whenever he wants, and it's gonna go in.
Yep. He's also very good on fast break.
Yeah.
So it's a tough guard.
Yeah. Both teams actually statistically were basically the same, kind of all around.
Wow, High Point had 38 3-pointers that game?
Yeah, they shot 38. Wow. Yeah, only made 10. So they actually kind of struggled. But so did Arkansas. Like, I guess Arkansas made 9.
Yeah, but Arkansas's not so, like, watching throughout the year, they're not big on the threes. They like the mid-range and kind of lob aspect.
Yeah. They do play through their bigs a little bit more.
Yeah. Wow, imagine High Point hits, what is that, 2 threes and puts it right there. I mean, that would be insane. Wow.
It was a big reason. He had 12 boards, 14 points. Richmond with 15 points and 10 boards. So they had 2 guys get double-doubles that game, along with Acuff scoring 36.
Yeah. Again, that's just building around Acuff. I mean.
Yeah, for real. I mean, simple as that. Alabama absolutely obliterated Texas Tech.
I was not expecting that one.
Bro, it got to the first half, and it was 49-25, and I was like, what's the point of even watching this game?
Yeah.
And like this, I actually turned it on beside my monitor as I was playing Road to the Show in the new MLB game, and it was like, I look over, oh, they're up by 30. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm done. Like,
Yeah, I watched until about I think that was the late game last night. I watched
Yeah, it
until
was.
I think it was like a 20-point game, 25-point game, and I was like, this is over. Like, I'm
Yeah,
done watching. Again, but Alabama's playing good. I mean,
yeah, you talked
shockingly
about it.
without Aiden Holloway. It's
Yeah,
actually crazy. But yeah, I mean, they shot the lights out too, I think,
yeah,
right?
yeah, they did. What was their field goal percentage?
The 44% from the field and 45% from three
Yeah,
and hit 19
45.
threes.
Yeah, dude, that's unreal.
That's a lot of threes.
UConn versus UCLA. UConn won this game 73-57. UCLA, I don't think they led the entire game.
I don't
Actually, they
think
did.
so.
They led by 6 with 10 minutes in the first half.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then after that, it was
I'm
done.
pretty sure this was close for most of the game until like a few possessions off until probably
Yeah.
10-minute mark in second half, and that's kind of when I think Caravan started hitting his threes and started warming up, and he had 27 for the game. So
Yeah, so it was a 2-point game with 13:49 left in the second half, but UCLA only scored 13 points after that.
yeah,
So that's what was the difference maker.
I will say though, I mean, for any UConn fan watching, you gotta figure out solo ball. That guy can't hit a jump shot to save his life. He's almost unplayable. They're I think it's their two guard for Huskies.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Who you
I
talking
can't
about?
remember solo ball. I can't remember who he came from. He came from somewhere else last year.
Oh, yeah, he
And
had 0 points.
I'm pretty sure he shot like 40% from three last year. For like hitting contested threes like a great shooter. And this whole year, he's kind of just not found it. If he finds it, UConn has a real shot at winning a national championship again.
Yeah, I mean, he had 0 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. He only played 13 minutes.
That he was unplayable. I mean,
Yeah.
he's been like that multiple games now. I think the first game of the tournament, or the second, I can't remember, but he actually hit like 2 threes, and everybody was like, okay, like he could
Yeah.
be back, and then the next is just
Yeah,
just
some
nothing out
just
of it.
could be like you don't like your coach. Some of it could just be
I think it's a
environment.
mentality thing.
Could be that
I think he's
too.
more in his head because even when he goes to the bench and it pans to him and stuff, like you could tell he is frustrated. He doesn't know
Yeah.
what's going on. He needs to kick out of it because if he does, they have an actual chance of doing this. I mean, they have all the depth, they have the size, they have the shooting. If he could just show up and do something, it'd be
Yeah, maybe
beneficial
that's
for them.
one of those guys that needs to go down to lower D1 and be the guy, like be the star player, because I'm sure a lot of that is confidence level.
Yeah.
And knowing that you've got 2 guys for UConn that can absolutely ball out,
Yeah.
Caravan and Reed, like,
It
so
may
I
be
don't
that,
know.
but like
It could be that.
it's also like you've been in those like almost those mindsets of like you shoot, and it doesn't feel right, and you can't
Yeah.
figure out why. It could be something like that. Like every time he shoots it, you could just feel something off.
Right.
But then once you hit that one that feels good, it's like, okay, I could just keep replicating and it works. But
Right.
I
Could be
think
a
it's
lot of
something to do with
factors,
that.
man.
Yeah, I mean, it's something.
Arizona versus Utah State. Utah State never led this game at all. Arizona had 22 offensive rebounds compared to Utah State's 8.
Yeah. And like I said, switch back. Burries still has a good game, but then you got Bradley.
Yep.
He's there.
He was getting MVP chance.
I'm telling you, he is like the dog that you want on a team. Like he's gonna fight for your team, and if you need him, he's gonna be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this Arizona team, I have them winning it if they keep playing at the level they are. I've only seen they have 2 losses on the year. I think it's
I think I
Houston is one
lost
of
him.
them, and I
But
think
yeah,
that
so
game, yeah.
I don't know where he went. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, all I heard was I think this Arizona team, and then that was it.
I think this Arizona team could win it, and I think they're the best in the country to do it. But let me see. But Jaden Bradley has to be him. He
Yeah.
has to do it. I think
And
they've only had 2. Yeah, they've had 2 losses this year. I think one was Houston. That's the only time I've ever seen them like vulnerable. Like the Houston defense smothered them.
yeah, that defense is just stupid.
Yeah.
Biggest upset of the tourney so far was them Iowa boys getting a win versus Florida. This game was electric. We saw the walk-off corner 3.
Speaking of people that called their shot, he called his. What is
Yeah,
his name? Fulgaris?
something like that.
Fulgaris? He called his because, I mean, it's always going in Bennett Sturt's hands in that moment. But he did. He said he went up to him after after the huddle and was like, if I'm open, you hit me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to hit it. And sure enough.
He
Sure
drilled
enough, he
it.
did.
I was going crazy in my living room.
I was shocked. I'm not going to lie. Again, I have Florida up there. They were playing at a level that not a lot of college teams can.
Yeah.
They had the size, they had the depth, they had the shooting, they had all of it. But Iowa bullied them. I mean, plain and simple.
Yeah, I mean both teams had 27 rebounds. Iowa had one more 3-pointer. Both teams shot 50%, but it was just one of those games, man, where it was going to come down to last possession. And that's exactly what happened.
Also, like, I don't. Did you watch the end of that?
Yeah.
The Florida possession too. I don't know what they were trying to do. I don't know what Xavier Lee was trying to do.
Yeah,
I feel like he should have just made the play.
He should have just went up for the shot and did a floater or something.
Yeah, he could have done that, but even that, like he had the run, like guy was on his hip, like he could have just backed up for a shot. Like he could have done a lot. And I think driving in is I mean, it's hindsight, but driving in is the hardest thing to do when you're that low on time.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work for him, but
he tried to dish it off.
Yeah, props to Iowa. That's good. That's going to be a fun team to watch going to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, that team.
And against Nebraska too.
I know, man. I was hoping that it wasn't Nebraska, and I was like, oh shit, it is.
That's going to be insane because the Iowa crowd was insane too. So that's going to be a fan base fight is what's going to happen.
Yeah, I was hoping those teams wouldn't face each other.
Yeah.
I'm cheering for both teams.
Literally. I don't care who wins.
Yeah, I really don't care. Just obviously it'll be someone.
Game.
Yeah. Who do we got here? We got Tennessee versus Virginia. Glad to see Virginia lose. I don't know why I'm such a Virginia hater, but
I was kind of shocked that Tennessee played well. I mean, they've been kind of like the up and down team too.
Yeah, I mean, Gillespie, bro, 21 points. Dude, I live in Nashville, so you talk to any Tennessee fan, I'm like, you guys gonna win this game? Probably not. I don't know what type of Tennessee you're gonna see.
Yeah.
Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, it literally doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Every Tennessee fan will tell you, no, don't put money on us. Do not put money on us. We're gonna lose. I'm like, do you guys have any hope at all?
Yeah,
for your teams.
Again, it's kind of a lot of the SEC teams were kind of the same way of just up and down all year.
I mean, look at your conference though.
Yeah,
you're playing the best athletes.
Yeah.
In any conference, no matter whether it's basketball or football or even baseball at that point, like you're gonna have those inconsistencies. That's just normal.
Yep. But Gillespie, I mean, that guy's putting them on their back. Plus Nate Ahmed, if he figures out how to activate more frequently, Nate Ahmed is a top 5 pick, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's long. He plays like KD. Like, he has all the talent for it. He just needs to.
Right. He's a freshman too.
Yeah, he needs to figure out how to get it out of him. I mean, he dropped 30 on us.
Yeah.
But he needs to do it every game. He needs to do it more frequently, so it gives Gillespie more time to like maneuver. Because if Gillespie starts scoring, I mean, he's been scoring like this all year, but they're eventually going to throw more people on him. They're going to figure out how to work around Gillespie and not Ahmed or even Estrella at that point, or Boswell.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, glad to see Tennessee still in it. That's fun.
Talk about Virginia and their Joshua Dobbs, Ja'Cory White kind of was lost in this game. He had 10 points. He had that one air ball 3.
That had a chance to put it between one with like 30 seconds left.
Yep, would have been huge. And he was wide open too.
He was, I wasn't even close. That's the bad thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he shot 3 for 12 for the day. I mean, that's just a really tough game for him.
Yeah, it is. Iowa State versus wait, who's Iowa?
What?
Oh yeah, you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I promise I didn't do that on purpose.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I deserved it. Yeah. I have a lot to say, but I'm gonna keep it short.
Yeah.
I know on your read off what you got. Actually, go ahead. Let me hear it again.
All right, so UK jumped out to a big lead in the first half, and for a second, I actually really thought Iowa State was in trouble. They led by 12, but it didn't matter because Mark Pope is horrible at his job, and UK turned the ball over 20 times.
Yes.
How do you feel about Mark Pope?
I think he's a great guy, and I think he has all the right intentions.
Yeah.
I hate his media. His media is horrific. He beats around the bush. He makes you think in ways that you shouldn't have to on certain questions, and I don't like his media. I think he needs to have somebody teach him how to talk to press, especially he was from BYU.
Yeah.
But especially to a Kentucky fan base. I mean, these guys, as delusional as we are, we expect to win every game.
Yeah.
And it's not going to happen. But a lot of the fans actually believe that we should win every game. I don't know. I mean, again, I think he has all the right intentions. I don't think he coaches Kentucky well. I think he has this plan, at least for this year. It seemed like that he wanted shooters, he wanted guard play, but he also wanted a 12-man roster that could play.
Yeah.
You're not going to find that. You're just not.
Right. Especially with NIL and all that stuff.
Right. Our point guard gets hurt for the second year in a row to a shoulder injury. That sucks. We then have it's kind of on Kentucky too. We get JQ, Jaden Quintance. I mean, he was a projected top 5 pick from last year or to going into this year. He has a torn ACL last year. He can't get over it. It's kind of expected. It's kind of a tough draw, but at the same time, those two hurt. Then we lose Cam Williams to a broken foot. He ends up coming back for the tournament, which is insane. But I mean, yeah, there's no flow. You have Denzel Aberdeen, which I think he played great all year. I mean, he took very questionable shots some games, but
yeah, he had 20 points.
To transfer over from a secondary shooting guard behind Walter Jr. last year to play a starting role at Kentucky, like that's a big step. I think he embraced it pretty well. I think Oweh, it's tough because Oweh's hit so many game winners and played so good for us all year and even last year, but it's just, I don't like how this year he came in thinking that he needed to just show everybody his jump shot. I mean, I get it, but if you drive hard enough, you can do it. If you're open, take those shots, but he how bad we were all year, he had to do something, and he tried to take it into his own hands way too much when the ball needed to move. Like, we would get, for example, I'm pretty sure in this game, we were up, 11 you said at one point? It's at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, 12 at one
Offense
point.
was flowing. We looked great. Our defense was there. Everything was happening. We get the momentum, and you could hear the Iowa crowd shut up and ours cheering. And then Wade does some stupid pull-up from 3 in somebody's face, and they come down, score. Then we go back. There's bad movement, turnover. They score, and it's like all of our momentum shot away because we took an ill-advised shot from no offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of mixed feelings about Owe.
Yeah, I like him. I mean, he played great most of the year, but it's just too much inconsistency when it comes to just random offensive possessions that he shouldn't have been taking it, but he was taking it. Regardless, I mean, he showed out for us for 2 years. But it's just there's no flow. We had no offense. Right. I did see. So Mark Pope did have his interview with the whole Kentucky radio show today. I want your thoughts on this because I'll tell you mine, but I want yours. He said that they struggled on the offensive end all year because they made their offense revolve around a left-handed point guard. That was his statement.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
What does that mean? In play 101, when you are learning a basketball play, what do? You learn from the left side of the floor and you learn from the right side.
Yeah.
What is the mix up here? Why is that statement said? And why is that an excuse? It's stuff like that. It's just like, okay, you made it for a left-handed guy. Why could the left-handed guy not go to the right side and work it on the right side? Like, what is the problem with that? There's just a lot of that. But I mean, I don't think that's the excuse for struggles. I think people just didn't want to shoot when they had the opportunity or play offense as a team. I think NIL may have gotten people's heads in that because they did have $20 million NIL apparently. But yeah, I also think like Diabate, I think played great for us all year. Very aggressive guy from Alabama. But I think the biggest downfall here is Jasper Johnson. I was high on this guy coming in, 5-star freshman, left-handed, very shifty. I mean,
Jasper Johnson?
Yeah, we didn't really get anything out of him all year. The first game, the exhibition game of the year, we played Purdue, and he had like 20 points, and everybody was like, "Yo, we might have found something." Ever since that game, he wasn't doing anything. He was turning over the ball. He was unplayable.
Yeah.
So that didn't help us. So we were kind of just solely relying on Denzel Aberdeen, which is tough because he's not a point guard. But I mean, Iowa State. I mean, it's Iowa State. I saw the line was at I had a few friends text me and it was like, yo, the line's at negative 4.5 for the spread. And I was like, if you don't throw your entire bank account on that, you're trolling. And as you can see, they lost by 20. So
yeah, I think I got it at 5.5.
Yeah, even then, I mean, I would have took him at 10.5. I'm not even kidding. Like, we're not a team. When we started off strong, it was like, hold on, you gave me hope, and then just died.
Right. I mean, the biggest difference was the turnovers, man.
20 turnovers is actually a disgrace. Like, yes, we were being pressured. Yes, we were being pressured. Again, I will say the first half we were down 1. And then that second half started. 5 fouls were called by one ref. Touch fouls on 2 of our starters.
Yeah.
You got Colin Chandler that picked up 2 and got him to 3 fouls. And then Owe picked up a 3rd foul at literally not even 5 minutes into the half.
Yeah.
And you had to sit them. It's one of those things. It's like they were 2 of them were very, very touchy. Like just coming around a screen, you're getting body bumped. Like it's been going on all game. They did get him in foul trouble. Not that would have changed anything.
Right.
But it's one of those things like I see the refs are kind of just also a little lore behind that. The Iowa State ref or the ref that called the fouls on us has refed every Iowa State home game for the last few years, and they have not lost. And he's
interesting.
he's also an Iowa native.
Well, he should not be reffing.
He should not be reffing. I would think not, but he did call majority of the fouls.
Interesting.
Again, not we didn't deserve to win. We shouldn't have made it through the first round.
Yeah.
But yeah, a little lore. I did see that, and I was like, that's kind of crazy intriguing. That they let that happen.
Yeah, there was a video of a ref, and it may have been versus Santa Clara whenever Owe hit that shot of a ref pumping his fist. And was that y'all's game?
Yeah.
Okay. And I saw that on camera or during the live feed. I was like, huh?
I don't know if that's
Did I
more
just
like
see that right.
People took that as like he's cheering. I think it was just like your hype regardless.
Like that was insane.
You know, like when you throw a strike, like somebody throws a strike out and the umpire just like goes crazy for the out. It's kind of, I would feel like kind of like that because I don't think he's ever reffed. He might have reffed one, but I don't think I've ever seen him ref one. So it was like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, people blew that up and were like, "Yo, this guy's cheering for y'all."
I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move it on to our last game. I need to go back and watch that. I just find it
great.
It's so funny. Purdue versus Miami. This game was really good too. There was 5 lead changes with Miami even starting off hot. Henderson and Renew played well for Miami, but talk about those two guys for Purdue. Kaufman and was it Lawyer?
Yeah,
Lawyer.
Yep.
They combined for whatever 19 and 24 is. Couldn't tell you the math on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, they played great. And I'm just waiting for the Purdue collapse.
I know.
At some point it's going to happen.
Well, it's going to happen soon, isn't it? Because for Fletcher Lawyer, that's his last year. And then Braden Smith. I mean, the Purdue Boilermakers have been riding on Braden Smith for years now. Granted, he's a great point guard, but...
Yeah, I'm talking about this tournament.
Oh, this tournament?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for that to happen. And imagine if they lose to Texas.
That would be insane.
Like,
I think it's definitely going to be Final Four they lose. But yeah, I mean,
don't diss on Texas.
Yo, I'm going to keep dissing on them, and I hope they just keep proving me wrong because it's working so far.
I mean, it's a fun team to watch.
It is.
But yeah, so we're not going to have time to go through these games, but
we could speed run it.
Okay, Texas, Purdue.
Purdue.
I got Texas. Iowa, Nebraska.
Nebraska.
I got Nebraska. Arkansas, Arizona.
Arizona.
I got Arkansas.
That's going to be a good-ass game, though.
Yes. Illinois, Houston.
Houston.
I'm taking Illinois. Wow, we're like different. St. John's versus Duke.
St. John's.
I'm taking St. John's as well
Rick
with the way they're
come
playing.
on, man.
Alabama, Michigan.
Michigan.
Is it crazy enough for me to say Alabama's going to win this game?
No, but I'd be shocked.
Michigan State versus UConn.
That's a battle. I'm going to go Michigan State here.
Okay, me too. Tennessee versus Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Me too.
Yep.
So we differed on 50% of them.
That's all right. That's how much is. You never know. We could have missed on all of them. Who knows?
We could have. Hell yeah. All right. Well, that is that for day 1 and day 2 and our predictions for the next round.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a great watch.
I know, dude. I think, what's the first game at?
Thursdays
or something? Oh, no, it's at 6. Dude, why do they do that? We got a 6:10 game, a 6:30 game, 8:45, and 9:05. Why can't we just space it out a little bit?
I don't know. They've been doing it all year of like a 2-hour span, and it's like games don't end in 2 hours anymore. Like, we can't do this.
Whatever. At least I'll be home from work by then.
Yeah, true. Me too.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you being on the show. We were almost 2 hours in.
Dang, that fast. Time
Yeah.
flies.
Yeah.
That was fun. I really enjoyed that. I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, of course. We'll do it again. I don't know
Yes,
how
sir.
much you're into MLB anymore.
Not at all, actually.
No?
I
Okay.
kind of stopped. It's too much to. I kind of just stick around like NBA a little bit more,
Yeah.
and then I mean, college basketball is always the playground I like playing in right there.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, I appreciate you being on the show, man. I'll get this out soon.
Yeah, sweet. Appreciate you.
Yeah, of course.